Hello there, everyone. My name is Ayumu. We're back with Doki Doki Literature Club. And please give me feedback if you want me to do voices again. If not, I'm just going to keep doing them as long as I can keep it up. With that, the two of us depart the club room and make our way home. The whole way, my mind wanders back and forth between the four girls. Sayori, Natsuki, Yuri, and of course, Monika. Will I really be happy spending every day at school in the literature club? Absolutely. Look at all of them. They're so cute. They have different colors in their hair. Oh, it's beautiful. Perhaps I'll have a chance to grow closer to one of these girls. All right. I'll just need to make make the most of my circumstance. I'm sure good fortune will find me. And I guess it starts with writing a poem tonight. Okay, it's time to write a poem. Pick lines you think your favorite club member will like. Something good might happen with whoever likes your poem the most. God, that's adorable. Awesome. Starscape. Aura. Analysis. Romance. Determination. Excitement. Flower. Kawaii. Adventure. Depression. Fireflies. Skirt. Intellectual. Question. Brightening. Disoriented. Valentine. Passion. Giggly. Hi again, Ayumu. Glad to see you didn't run away on us. Nah, don't worry. This might be a little strange for me, but I at least keep my word. Well, I'm back at the literature club. I was the last to come in, so everyone else is already hanging out. Thank you for keeping your promise, Ayumu. I hope this isn't too overwhelming of a commitment for you, making you dive headfirst into literature when you're not accustomed to it. Oh, come on. He deserves any slack. Sayori told me you didn't even want to join any clubs this year, and last year too. I don't know if you plan to just come here and hang out or what, but if you don't take us seriously, then you won't see the end of it. Natsuki. Wait, not, I don't remember what voice is. Oh boy! Natsuki will certainly have a big mouth for someone who keeps her manga collection in the club room. Natsuki finds herself stuck between saying Monika and manga. 100% I agree with that statement. Manga is literature. I don't have any manga here, but I'd hold up some if I did. It's over there. Manga is literature. Swiftly defeated, Natsuki plops back into her seat. Don't worry, guys. Ayumu always gives it his best as long as he's having fun. He helps me with busy work without me even asking. Like cooking and cleaning my room. How dependable. Sayori, that's because your room is messy. Is so messy, it's distracting. And you almost set your house on fire once. Is that so? You two are really good friends, aren't you? I might be a little jealous. How come? You and Ayumu can become good friends too. Sayori. As usual, Sayori seems oblivious of the weird situation she just put me into. Oh yeah, Yuri even brought you something today, you know? Wait, Sayori. Huh? Me? not really. Don't be shy. It's really nothing. What is it? Never mind. Sayuri made it sound like a big deal when it's really not. What do I do? Huh? I'm sorry, Yuri. I wasn't thinking. I guess it means up to me to rescue the situation. Hey, don't worry about it. First of all, I wasn't expecting anything in the first place, so any nice gesture from you is a pleasant surprise. It'll make me happy no matter what. Is that so? Yeah, I won't make a big deal about it if you don't want me to. Alright. Well, here. Yoda reaches into her bag and pulls out a book. I didn't want you to feel left out, so I picked out a book that I thought you might enjoy. It's a short read, so it should keep your attention even if you don't usually read. And we could, discuss it if you wanted. How is this girl accidentally being so cute? I love it. She's adorable. She even picked out a book she thinks I'll like despite me not reading much. Yuri, thank you. I'll definitely read this. I enthusiastically take the book. Phew. Well, you can read it at your own pace. I look forward to hearing what you think. Now that everybody's settled in, I expect Monika to kick off some scheduled activity for the club. But that doesn't seem to be the case. Sayori and Monika are having a cheesy conversation in the corner. Yuri's face is already buried in a book. I can't help but notice her intense expression, like she's waiting for this chance. Meanwhile, Natsuki is rummaging around in the closet. Man, it looks like no one wants to be bothered today. I slumped down in the nearest desk. How am I supposed to occupy myself with something literature-related by myself like this? Reading is kind of a single-person game, you know? I guess I could always read some of the book Yuri gave me. But I'm feeling a little too tired to read. I could probably fall asleep right now. I close my eyes and listen in on Sayori's conversation with Monika. We're probably gonna seem really lame compared to all the other clubs, though. Well, we can't give up. The festival is our chance to show everyone what literature is all about. The problem is that the idea of literature club sounds too dense and intellectual, but it's not like that at all, you know? We just need to show a way of showing that to everyone. Something that speaks to their creative minds. That doesn't solve the problem, though. What do you mean? Even if we come up with the most fun thing ever, nobody will come in the first place if it's a literature event. So it's more important to figure out how to get people to show up in the first place, you know? And after they come, we can do things to speak to their collective minds. What's this? Harry is taking this really seriously? It's rare to hear her deliberate like this. That's a good point. In that case, do you think food will do? Food will do the trick? Well, what kind? Well, I guess we could... Cupcakes! Cupcakes. Everyone loves cupcakes! Good thinking. Natsuki would love to do that. Oh, you're right! Natsuki makes the best cupcakes. That works out perfectly. That wasn't why you suggested it. Cupcakes speak to my creative tummy. Cupcakes it is, then. I'm hungry. Anyways, we still need to work out the details of the event itself. I find myself smiling. In the end, Sayori is still her usual self. But therein lies the unexpected reason I admire her. Unlike me, who has trouble finding any motivation at all, Sayori can put her mind to things and make them come to life. I suppose that's why I end up letting her get on my case about things. I can't help but wonder what it would be like to see the world through her eyes. Ugh! I open my eyes, find Sayori's face filling my vision. I nearly fall out of my chair. Sorry! Wait! Actually, I'm not sorry at all. It's your fault for sleeping like that. This isn't a napping club. Maybe that's the best club. I mean, I'd do it. Actually, I can't take a nap. Does our school have a napping club? If so, can I join it?
You're staying up late again, aren't you? Now that you're in a club, you're gonna have less time for anime, you know? You'll need to get used to it.
No! Not my anime! Don't say that out loud! I glanced over my shoulder to see if Monika heard.
It's true, though.
Yeah, I know. You're always looking out for me, Sayori.
That's what I do best.
That's the problem. What about you? You look out for me better than you look out for yourself. You're still oversleeping every day, aren't you?
Not every day.
It's not very convincing. How many days this past week have you gotten up on time?
It's a secret.
I knew it.
Come on. At least give me the benefit of the doubt.
I can't even do that. Look, Sayori, it's written all over you.
Huh?
Sayori glances at herself.
How's it written all over me?
You were clearly in a rush this morning. Look at your hair. It's sticking out all around here. I run my fingers down the side of Sayori's hair, trying to straighten it out. Man, you really need to brush for this.
My hair is just really hard to get right.
I won't fall for that. There's more than just your hair. Look, your bow isn't straight either. And there's toothpaste on your collar right there. I try to wipe the stain off with my finger.
But nobody would ever notice that.
Of course they would. Nobody's going to tell you about it because they don't want to embarrass you. Fortunately, I don't really care about that.
Hey, you meanie.
And you don't even keep your blazer buttoned up. Seriously, Sayori. Why do you think you don't have a boyfriend yet?
That's super mean.
Sorry, but you'll thank me later. I start to button her blazer from the bottom. Once you see how much better it looks, you'll change your mind. Wow! That's a provocative angle.
This is so funny.
What is?
Well, I was just thinking how weird it is to have a friend who does these kind of things.
Don't say that. You'll make me feel weird about it, stupid.
It's okay, though. I'm happy we're like this. Aren't you?
I guess?
Hey, be careful! The button might come off.
Why is this one so hard to close? Struggling to close the final button near her chest. Does this thing even fit you properly?
It did when I bought it.
If you ever buttoned it, you would have noticed sooner that it doesn't fit you anymore. What are you smiling about?
It means... It means... It means my boobs got bigger again.
Woo! Don't say that out loud. Anyway, you look much better now, so why does it feel strange to see Sayori blazer button up like that?
But it's so stuffy. It's not worth it at all.
And Sayori hastily unbuttons her blazer once more.
Phew! That's so much better.
Sayori puts her arms out and twirls around.
So if I keep it unbuttoned, then I won't get a boyfriend, right?
What kind of logic is that? And why are you saying that like it's a good thing?
Because if I had a boyfriend, then he wouldn't let you do things like this. And you take care of me better than anyone else would anyway. So that's why I'm keeping it unbuttoned.
Stop saying all these embarrassing things.
I didn't say anything embarrassing.
Jeez. Well, anyway, just focus on trying to wake up a little earlier.
Only if you focus on going to bed earlier.
Fine, fine. It's a deal.
I guess we really are better at taking care of each other than we are at taking care of ourselves.
Yeah, I guess so. Huh?
So maybe you should come wake me up in the morning.
You're doing it again, Sayori.
Aw, but I was joking that time.
Man, it's impossible to tell with you sometimes. Okay, everyone.
Huh?
Eh? Monika suddenly calls out. Why don't we share the poems? What we something.
Yay! Ayumu, I can't wait to read yours.
Yeah, same. I failed to sound in... Oh, wait. Yeah, same. But Sawyer still trots away to retrieve her poem. By the way, did you remember to write a poem last night? It's like extra homework. I mean, I did it, but I didn't understand the lesson. Yeah. I can't believe I agreed to do something so embarrassing. I couldn't really find much inspiration since I've never really done this before. Well, now that everyone's ready, why don't you find someone to share it with?
I can't wait!
Sayori and Monika enthusiastically pull out their poems. Sayori is on a wrinkled sheet of loose leaf torn from a spiral notebook. On the other hand, Monika wrote hers in a composition notebook. I can already see Monika's pristine handwriting from where I sit. Natsuki and Yuri reluctantly comply as well, reaching into their bags. I do the same myself. Who should read my poem first? Yuri. Yuri seems the most experienced, so I should start with her. I can trust her opinion to be fair. Yuri stares at the poem. A minute passes, more than enough time for her to finish reading.
Oh. Sorry. I forgot to start speaking.
It's fine, don't force yourself.
I'm not. I just need to put my thoughts into words. Hold on. Okay. This is your first time writing a poem, right?
Yeah? Why do you ask?
I'm just making sure. I guess that it might be after reading through it.
So it's that bad.
No! Did I just raise my voice? I'm so sorry.
Yuri brushes her face. Buries her face in her hands. Like that. Type thing. It's adorable! Love it! So cute. Couldn't help but notice that it's been several minutes and we really haven't gotten anywhere. It might take Yuri a while to get used to new people. It's fine, I really didn't notice. What were you saying?
Right, it's just that there are specific writing habits that are usually typical of new writers, and having been through that myself, I know I kind of learned to pick up on them. I think the most notable thing I recognize in new writers is that they try to make their style very deliberate. In other words, they tend to pick a writing style separate from topic matter, and they form-fit the two together. The end result is that both of the styles and expressiveness are weak.
Once Yuri finds her train of thought, it's as if her demeanor totally changes. Her stammering is completely gone, and it sounds like an expert.
Of course, it's not something you can be blamed for. There are many different styles and techniques I've gotten into writing even a simple poem. Not just finding them, but building them, but getting them to work together is probably the most challenging part. It might take some time, but it all comes with practice and learning by example. And trying new things. I also hope that everyone else in the club gives you valuable feedback. Natsuki can be a little biased, though.
Biased? How?
Well, never mind. I shouldn't be talking about people like that. Sorry.
It's fine. I'm not sure if Yuri is apologizing to herself, to me, or to Natsuki. Do you mind if I read your poem now?
Please do. I'd love to share my thought process behind it.
Yuri smiles dreamily as if that's a rare opportunity for her, which itself is kind of funny. After all, isn't this supposed to be a literature club? Ghost under the light. The tendrils of my hair illuminate beneath the amber glow, bathing. It must be this one, the last remaining streetlight to have withstood the test of time. Click outside poem area to continue. Last yet to be replaced by the sickening blue-green hue of the future. I bathe. Calms. Breathing air of the present, but living in the past, the light flickers. I flicker back. I'm sorry for such terrible handwriting. No, it's cursive. I'm just not used to reading cursive. What? I wasn't thinking that at all. But it took you a long time to read. Ah. Well, I just don't read script very often, cursive. I actually think your handwriting is pretty.
That's a relief.
Also, I like the poem. Even though it's short, it's really descriptive.
It wasn't too short. I usually write longer poems.
Not at all.
I'm really glad you liked it. I'll be honest. Since it's our first time sharing, I wanted to write something a little more mild. Something easy to digest, I suppose.
Are you into ghosts, Yuri?
Actually, the story isn't about a ghost at all, Ayumu.
Really? I must have totally missed the point.
Well, I suppose you did only glance over it after all. But remember, the poets often express their own thoughts, feelings, and experiences in their work. They usually do more than tell a simple story or paint a picture. In this case, perhaps the subject of the poem is only being symbolically compared to a ghost. Lingering on the last remaining place of comfort, unable to let go of the past, and soon to be left with nothing.
That's a lot more solemn putting it that way. I hadn't even thought of that. That's impressive.
It's nothing really. Well, it makes me happy that you think that. Just remember that it won't be long before you pick up on those things too.
Yeah, maybe you're right. I guess I'll have to keep trying.
I'm counting on you.
Monica! Hi, Ayumu. Sorry, Hi, Ayumu. Having a good time so far? Yeah. Good, glad to hear it. By the way, since you're new and everything, if you ever have any suggestions for the club, like new activities or things we can do better, I'm always listening. Don't be afraid to bring things up, okay? Alright, I'll keep that in mind. Of course, I'll be afraid to bring them up, because you're terrifying. Like that aura of power! It's crazy. I'm much better off just going with the flow until more settled in. Anyway, want to share your poem with me? It's kind of embarrassing, but I guess I have to. Don't worry, Ayumu. We're all a little embarrassed today, you know? But it's that sort of berry that we all learn to get past soon. Yeah, that's true. I hand Monica my poem. I like this one. It makes me think of something Sayuri would like. Is that so? You and Sayuri are really good friends, right? I wouldn't be surprised if you had those sort of things in common. Well, we may be good friends, but Sayuri and I are actually really different. Well, that may be the case, but maybe there are some similarities that you wouldn't expect. The way she talks about you, it sounds like you two really care about each other's well-beings. Even if you show it in different ways, it ends up being more similar than you'd ever think. So I think that's the kind of vibe I got when reading your poem. Are you sure you're not reading into it too much? I could be. Oh gosh, I sound like Yuri. But in this case, Sayuri's writing has kind of a gentle feel to it. I can tell that she likes exploring with emotions like happiness and sadness. Who knew that something so happy would enjoy sad things too? Yeah, that's totally unexpected. Well, to each their own, and you shouldn't be afraid to experiment a little bit either. I'm sure I'll end up trying different things a lot. It could take a while before I feel comfortable doing this. That's okay. I'd love to see you try new things. That's the best way to find the kind of style that suits you. Everyone else might be a little too biased towards their own kinds of styles, but I'll always help you find what suits you the most. So don't force yourself to write the way everyone else wants you to write. It's not like you have to worry about impressing them or anything. Anyway, do you want to read my poem now? Don't worry, I'm not very good. You sound pretty confident for someone who claims not to be very good. Well, that's because I have to sound confident. It doesn't mean I always feel that way, you know? I see. Well, let's read it then. Yes, it's not cursive! Hole in the wall. It couldn't have been me. See the direction that spackled protrudes. A noisy neighbor, an angry boyfriend, I'll never know I wasn't home. I peer outside for a clue. No, I can't see. I reel, blind, like a film left out in the sun, but it's too late. My retinas? Retinas! That's retinas. Fucking idiot. Already scorched with a permanent copy of the meaningless image. It's just a little hole. It wasn't too bright. It was too deep, stretching forever into everything. A hole of infinite choices. I realize now that I wasn't looking in. I was looking out. And he, on the other side, was looking in. So, what do you think? It's very freeform, if that's what you call it. Sorry, I'm really not the right person for feedback. It's okay. Yeah, that kind of style has gotten pretty popular nowadays. That is, a lot of poems have been putting emphasis on timing between words and lines. When performed out loud, it can be really powerful. What was the inspiration behind this one? Well, I'm not sure how to put it. I guess you could say there's some kind of epiphany recently. It's been influencing my poems a bit. An epiphany? Yeah, something like that. I'm kind of nervous to talk about deep stuff like that, because it's coming on strongly. Kind of coming on strongly. Maybe after everyone is better friends. Anyway, here's Monika's writing tip of the day. Sometimes when you're writing a poem or a story, your brain gets too fixated on a specific point. If you try so hard to make it perfect, you'll never make any progress. Just force yourself to get something down on the paper and tidy up later. Another way of thinking about this, if you keep your pen in the same spot for too long, you'll just get a big dark puddle of ink. So you move your hand and go with the flow. That's my advice for today. Thanks for listening. Alright, well, I think that's a good place to stop for this episode. I hope you guys are enjoying this. Please give me feedback on if you like how I'm doing the voices, what you'd like to see. Absolutely, your feedback is super important. I'm sorry that there was a bit of a delay in the episodes coming out. I hopefully will fix that. Please give me feedback, and it may take an episode or two before I get to it, but thank you very much, everyone. I do sincerely appreciate it, and we'll be back with the next episode. Bye-bye.